So, last Friday, I got one of the coolest experiences that I think I've gotten in a long time. Let's talk about my live viewing experience of Friday Night Smackdown. Okay, let me start off by saying this. Sometimes with SmackDown and Raw, and unless it's a big PLE where they've planned it out far in advance and you know who's going to wrestle at what event, sometimes you may get a bad show. So take what I say with a grain of salt, because I feel like I had a great lineup and a great show. And the dark matches also helped a lot, because some of those were really, really cool, and I'll talk about some of those. But let's talk about the biggest moments of the night. Starting off with, I got to witness history. One of the biggest botches in the entire industry of not just WWE, but all of wrestling. It just goes to show, and especially as a fellow performer, I understand what happens in like the world of live theater and all of that. To get to witness a mess up with a ref counting to 3 and saying that it was 2 and somebody not kicking out or somebody, not jumping in to stop a pin, it just reminded me, even though it did take me out of the moment, even though it did, kind of fill me with a little bit of anger that, the match wasn't handled well, especially because everybody is a professional, it did also remind me that every single one of the people on that stage is human, and that they're people just trying to do their jobs, and things happen. And so I thought it was really cool to get to witness that. Some of the dark matches that I got to watch were really fun too. I got LA Knight versus Bronson Reed, which was really, really fun. And then I also got Io Sky versus Roxanne Perez, which, I think because I didn't get a Monday Night Raw ticket to get some Raw performers coming over to SmackDown and getting some dark matches with them, I thought that was a lot of fun, especially because I like almost all of those people. I want to quickly talk about what was probably my favorite match, the highlight of the night, Sami Zayn versus Javon Evans. First off, I called that Javon Evans would at some point answer the call to the US Open Challenge, basically because Sami Zayn hyped him up during Homecoming for it. And this match was probably my favorite high-flying match of all time. Even watching it back on television, it is just so technically marvelous, and it was really, really good. These guys absolutely nailed their parts, and it was just a lot of fun to watch. If you want to hear more of my thoughts about WWE-related content, you can always check out our podcast on Sunday.